Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic sparkling start to Thankful Thursday. So, what are you most grateful for this week? Oh my gosh, there has been so much happening this week, but most of all, I am grateful for my accountability coach this week because been dealing with a lot of stuff going on and everything else, and she's helped me see things in a different light and things I didn't even think about. So it's like, oh, well, now that makes sense. So I'm very grateful to have a really cool accountability partner, coach that I can call up and talk with and say, hey, this is what I'm struggling with. And she puts my head back on my shoulders and puts it on straight. So what are you most grateful for this week? Let us know in the comments below so we can add that to our gratitude list. And I've got to be really quick here today. Tell your story question of the day. Now, this is an interesting one because as I was typing this, I was like, who do I want to go back and talk to? So if you could go back in time and talk to one of your ancestors about their life, who would you want to talk to? So think about, so for those ancestors that you know, they're things like parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, great-great-grandparents, and so forth on the way back, even some great aunts and uncles and things. You know, you can even go to the side branches to the aunts and uncles and the great aunts and uncles and things, or cousins. Who in your family tree would you like to go back and learn more about their life? And I thought, wow, that is an interesting question. Because as I'm typing, I'm like, who do I want to go back and talk to? And I'm like, And then it suddenly dawned on me. I have a great-great-grandmother who is a little bit of an enigma. Yes, she's a very confusing, well, not confusing, but just a puzzle that we've been trying to put to pieces. There are some family members who know the story, but they are not allowed to but they have been sworn to secrecy and not allowed to tell the other side of the family. So it's sort of like, and you know, there's all this little secrecy. Some people in the family know about it and some don't. And those that know are not telling those that don't know. So I would like to go back and talk with my second great grandmother on my mother's side, just to ask her a few questions, just to clarify a few things in there. Just because she's such an interesting, the struggles that she has had to go through in her life. There's been a lot of struggles and things that she's had to go through in her life. And I just want to get, how did she do it? And try and unravel this puzzle that we have about her. Because she's looking at what she's been through in life, what she's gone through in life, just through what we have found through the research. She's an incredibly strong woman. And, she had to deal with a lot of stuff in the late 1800s through to the early 1900s. And I just want to hear her story. I just want to sit down and hear her story about the obstacles she came up with, how she got through them. But yeah, she was a very strong woman, and she was in that time. She was alive in that time when women first got the right to vote. So if you want to thank a country for giving women the vote, you'll have to go to New Zealand, because in 1893 is the first time they allowed women to vote, and that was the first country in the world to allow all women to vote in the country. Yes, we're well known for that one. And so she lived through all of that. That was part of her thing. And and that was also a struggling year for her, as I think it was that year. Was it that year? Pretty sure it was 1893. Oh, I'd have to go back to the genealogy and have a look. But I also think it's significant for her with what took place in her life at that time as well. So there was a lot of stuff going on, and she got through it. So I'm very curious. I would love to go back and talk with her and just find out more about her life. There's only certain amounts that I can find through documentation and newspaper articles and, family rumors and things, and trying to prove those family rumors. So, and some of them are just a little questionable. But yes, I would love to go back and talk with her and find out more about her life. So if you could go back in time and talk to one of your ancestors about their life, who would you want to talk to? Anyway, that's it. I am out of here. Have a super fantastic, sparkling rest of your Thankful Thursday. And we will catch you guys later this evening around 6 p.m. for part 2. Hei konera!